weekly on the Malaysian Invasion Mixed Martial Arts Fighting Championship, we saw for the first time Malaysians from all walks of life trying out for the first ever amateur MMA tournament held in the country. After an overwhelming response, the tournament witnessed some truly talented fighters as well as some first-timers enjoying a unique moment in their lives. But now, the serious business begins as our MIMMA hosts, Rashid, Salleh, and Peter Davis explains.
So we're back in action for the Malaysian Invasion Mixed Martial Arts Fighting Championship. 112 fighters, 7 weight classes, and they're all advancing for the ladder match.
So it's boxing gloves off, MMA gloves on as the action heats up here at the Paradigm Mall in Malaysia.
Oof! Ah. Paradigm Mall is once again the official venue for the ladder match. The competitors are weighed in and checked by the tournament officials to ensure they are fighting fit. And some of the favorites for MIMMA are raring to go.
How's training been going?
Honestly, I haven't really been training much. I've been fighting back to back, so through experience, I think I'm getting stronger.
Some had to take drastic measures.
I understand you've been cutting some weight. How was your weight cut, and what weight are you fighting at?
Bantamweight, and it was pretty drastic. 4.5 kg in 1 week. So yeah, I didn't get to enjoy my delicious Malaysian food.
Now, in the ladder match, 56 matches will be held right here in this man-fearing awesome cage, but only 8 fighters will advance in their own weight classes to the quarterfinals.
Each fighter will be tested over 3 rounds of 3 minutes, each with 1 minute break in between. That should be just enough time to catch their breath back before going back into battle. And they can win by knockout, submission, loads of different stuff. So we're going to see what action happens today.
That's right, so stay tuned because the action's about to begin right now.
The competitors are all set to go as they work on their last-minute strategies, and creator of MIMMA, Jason Lowe, is looking forward to the matchups.
I mean, it's been a month. We've seen the bodies develop. Obviously, the fighters been training. I think the techniques they're using also has been improved. A couple of them, I think, came in the trial-outs and they were just kind of ad hoc. But now you see some structure. I think there's a lot of potential today. And I think I can see that some of these fighters, when they go up against the other winners, we're going to see some exciting fights.
And safety is paramount for head official Oliver Coste.
It's amateur fight, right? So it's different than pro fight. So we have to be aware about a lot of things. The elbows to the knees, to the face on the ground, soccer kick. All those things are not allowed in the fight, right? So it's kind of tough work in the cage, you know, for us as a referee to make everything clear with them and everything. But we had just one problem, but we've just been cleared out and everything is fine.
Each fighter must have a clean bill of health, but it does not dampen their excitement.
This is what I've been training for, so I can't wait.
What are their strengths?
I'm good in ground game, but I think I'm going to go for boxing today.
I'm more to ground fight.
More clinch and more Muay Thai. Maybe if necessary, I will play the Jiu-Jitsu.
Any last words for your opponents?
Fight clean, fight safe, fight hard. Get ready and be prepared.
The crowd has gathered and the seats are brimming with excitement as the ladder match is underway. One of the first middleweight bouts sees Gary McClay from Penang facing Arif, the kickboxer.
I improved a lot compared to last time, so I'm more faster, I'm more flexible, so I'm more stronger. Just knocking one punch, that's it.
As the bell rings, Arif opts for a fast combination strike, but overcommits as Gary goes for a double leg takedown. And as he moves to side control, Gary manages to get an arm lock submission, otherwise known as an Americana. Unable to counter this move, Arif's match is over in a flash. And Gary explains his easy first round submission over a disappointed looking Arif.
My strategy will be just 2-1-2 and take down and go for the groundwork. That's it, yeah.
Gary's win was Arif's loss.
And I feel disappointed in myself because I've been training so hard.
Training aside, it was all about the wrong moves in the end for Arif, who wished his late father was there for him.
Much easier if he's still here. Yeah, maybe he control me, he know what to do.
My name is Mike Beng Parisian. My age is 41. When I was 10, I joined Taekwondo and I did it about 10 years. 2 years back, one of my best friends as well, he was admitted to hospital due to almost heart attack because he got blockage on his blood vessel. He got 3, so he was lying in the hospital. Immediate, I got a wake-up call saying that if I don't do something about this, I'm going to be the next one. At the time, I was about 108 kilos. From there on, I tried to look for something that I love to help me change my life.
During that time, that really inspired or something like create some kind of awareness, especially for Mike, because he is really like a so-called like a health conscious guy.
Where I found local gyms called Wuji, where I meet my Sifu, Peter Davids, and I come out and I join them to learn more about Wuji on groundwork. When MIMMA was surfaced in the net, so there was many big hoo-ha among ourselves, our friends, and saying that, come on, let's take part together.
All of a sudden, there's in my wall page in Facebook pop up, there's one video. Then I click into it. I said, oh my God, my best friend is fighting in the cage. All right, Mike, keep it up. We're always behind you as a good buddy.
Win or lose is another thing. If I fight with another person, he's better than me, he wins. He is my motivation to train harder.
Can older Mike Bay match up against the former SEA Games gold medalist, Rainer Kinseong? Rainer sounds off a warning as a reply.
Good luck. I'm coming for you.
Save for last-minute rituals, it all begins. A few apprehensive moves from both fighters, and Mike opens with a kick, but Rainer responds with lightning-quick strikes with both punches and kicks, which has no replies from the older Mike. And a left roundhouse kick to the head puts Mike down to the ground as Rainer follows up with some vicious ground and pound. The referee forces the stoppage, and it's all over for Mike Bay. It's a win via TKO for Rainer, but Mike just didn't know what hit him.
I know you can say he did better, he wins. Fast, he really fast, hit me. I was a bit blur, then he continues coming out of the games. Too fast.
Actually, I learned that my fighter is going to be Muay Thai, so I'm planning to bring him down.
Have a good fight, man. May the best man win.
In this welterweight fight, Lana stuns Michael with the spinning back kick, but Michael is prepared. Lana then pulls guard but fails and they get back up. Lana tries to fall back in the guard, but Michael turns it into a takedown, moving into side control. In another failed takedown attempt, Michael takes advantage of the situation and tries a triangle choke, switching to an armbar finish. And sensing trouble, the referee forces an end to the match and a win for Michael the Actor Chen. Exuberant celebrations for his first big triumph. Next matchup sees the Pacquiao-inspired boxer Faizal against the Muay Thai-trained emotional man Shafi. Despite an opening roundhouse kick by Shafi, Faizal responds, pulling a front kick to his opponent's face and continues with some vicious ground and pound. There are some up kicks from the bottom in reply from Shafiq, but after a brief tangle, Faizal manages to mount his opponent. Shafi scrambles up, almost giving Faizal his back. A bad move. The more aggressive Faizal takes his back and pulls a rear naked choke, almost from the side. There's no turning back for Shafiq as he fails to escape from the choke. It's a massive win for Penangite Faizal, fondly known as the Butcher.
It's in a fast fight, then I told him on the ground, so I make sure that he doesn't wake up and make sure he doesn't clinch me or do something.
So Faizal continues his dream with the place in the quarterfinal. Shafiq, however, is reflective upon his loss.
He locked me out and I got nothing to do. I got locked. If my dad were here, maybe I don't be like this, you know.
Saya agak nervous sebab saya baru baik daripada demam and then batuk. My opponent is he learn jitsu and then judo. Saya akan lebih kepada diri lah. Saya takkan jatuh ke badan.
I don't know anything about my opponent. I just go and fight.
I came here and then I want to do what I want to do.
My strategy, no mercy.
Much heat and tension can be felt in this middleweight category battle. Both fighters are aggressive from the get-go, but Norman manages to grab hold of his opponent and performs a takedown and gets Ferris's back. The Madonna dancer then pulls a rear naked choke, and it's all over for Ferris. It's an easy win for him, and to celebrate, it's a B-boy scat dance for a good measure. A quarterfinal spot awaits Williams.
Have you been practicing all your ground game stuff, or have you been mainly working on the stand-up for this fight?
Yeah, I practice a lot with my boys, with my corners, and we do a lot of grappling and boxing and stuff like that.
So there we have it, a great display of will and determination from the fighters in the ladder match so far.
Some amazing mixed martial arts action going on in the MIMMA cage over here. Don't go anywhere. Come back and check out more crazy action next.
Coming up next on MIMMA, it's all to fight for. But there's more heat than the Sahara for these two.
Be careful with my leg, brother.
If you ever dream of beating me, you better wake up and apologize.